Bonjour YouTube! On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour une nouvelle vidéo. Aujourd'hui, on va react au live d'annonce de la 1.4. On est en live sur Twitch, bien évidemment. N'hésitez pas à venir, le lien est en description. Et puis sur ce, on est parti. Tac, on fait ça. On caille, on coupe le son. Attends, normalement le record est relancé, et donc, attendez, je vais fermer ma fenêtre, on relance le record est relancé, et puis, c'est parti. Allez. Ce programme vous est présenté par la Interstellar Peace Corporation, avec évidemment les sous-titres en français. Oh ouais. Putain, Pom Pom il a bien bu derrière. Pom Pom il a pris un coup.
We're live already? Hey everyone, welcome to the program, and thank you to our sponsor, the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm your host, Astral Express crew member, March 7th. I've been watching my favorite streamer in preparation, but this is still my first time hosting, so go easy on me if I mess up, okay? What was I supposed to say again?
March.
I think it was, don't forget to like, follow, and share, or I'll chicken out. And then... Oh, without further ado, let's get right into the trailer.
Voilà. Ouais, le trailer. Alors, hype-moi. Je suis hype. Oh.
My friends, join me in this dance. Let's bring this exquisite celebration to its climax.
J'aime. Oh, Hook. Ah, elle est de Bellevog. La thune. Vas-y, Bronia, dis-leur tout.
I returned to the Lawfu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins.
Hein? T'as un truc derrière la tête, ma petite. T'as un truc derrière la tête. Tu peux pas te rendre comme ça.
Cloud Quintet.
Oh, Blady. Oh putain, du coup j'ai bien choisi le perso pour l'intro. Hein. Quoi? Déjà? Oh bah fichtre alors.
The Trailblaze journey continues. There's loads of fun stuff waiting for us out there. Can't wait to catch it all on camera. Like Jingliu. Never thought we'd meet a living Xianzhou legend. She's super interesting. Miss Jingliu might look young and elegant, but people say she's experienced and super dangerous. I was a little nervous when the director told me I'd be introducing her today.
Ouais.
So I thought, why don't I see if I can bring in another young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady to help me with the intro? Next up, let's put our hands together and welcome welcome Miss Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express.
Himeko.
Wow, March, is that how you see me? I'm very flattered.
Himeko, you're here already?
That's right, I walked in just as someone happened to be calling me a young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady.
Hmm.
You're all those things? So, you want to take it from here, Himeko?
Sure thing. Where were we? Hi, everyone. As March said, I'm Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express. Today, I'll be introducing you to a living Xianzhou legend, Jingliu.
Jingliu. En vrai, elle est grave cool. Mais je dois économiser. Enfin, je dois.
Ever since I first
Entendons-nous.
caught sight of her in Yenqing's tracking entries, I was completely hooked. She's Jingyuan's
Ouais.
previous master.
Mais elle est
I
grave
bet she's
badass.
got all kinds of hidden stories to tell.
As one of the High Cloud Quintet, she was once the strongest swordmaster on the Luofu. However, due to the effects of Mara, she sometimes loses her grip on reality, perceiving herself as an unstoppable sword.
Ouais, ça sonne ça.
Jingliu's so ruthless. She even attacked her apprentice's apprentice. And she figured out Yenqing's fighting style just from the sound of his swords. I'd bolt if I saw her coming my way.
I can't say I blame you. After the
Yeah,
Mara
come on.
took hold of Jingliu, she became a different person. As for the day she crossed paths with Yanqing, it was quite the twist of fate.
I guess so. In any
Ouais.
case, Jingliu is unpredictable at the best
Ouais,
of
c'était
times.
pas le glace de la
But if you
destruction,
catch her
quoi.
on a good day, she's as calm as moonlight on a silent night.
C'est pour
Nicely
ça que la
put.
lune a
Her
autant
power is
de...
actually deeply
Ouais,
connected
voilà,
to the
au
moon's
de la lune.
phases.
C'est pour ça que la lune
Jingliu
est
is
très
an
présente dans
ice-type
son
character
gameplay.
following the path of destruction, who uses two different states in combat.
Different states? What's that?
Think of it this way. When Jingliu is in prolonged combat, her Mara-struck persona takes over and she changes states. When Jingliu uses her skill, Transcendent Flash, she accumulates stacks of syzygy.
Whoa! Isn't Transcendent
Pas mal.
Flash the legendary
Donc, en
sword
gros,
move from Mr.
si ça
Cien's
prend
story?
trop de temps,
The one that cuts
ça
through
va
time
switch
itself?
You
de...
sure seem well-versed in High Cloud
perso.
Quintet stories, March.
Nice.
When syzygy stacks up to a set amount, Jingliu is consumed by
Okay.
Mara and enters a spectral transmigration state. In the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's every attack deducts a set percentage of HP from her ally's max HP.
Ouais, le
However,
PV, quoi.
her attack increases according to the corresponding total HP
Yeah.
consumed.
See? I told you she attacks her
Ouais, ça a l'air
allies.
d'être un
While
gameplay
in
assez
the spectral
particulier,
transmigration
Jingliu.
state, Jingliu's skill, Transcendent Flash, becomes Moon on Glacial River, and she is unable to launch basic attacks. Moon on Glacial River doesn't consume skill points, but does consume stacks of syzygy. When stacks reach zero, Jingliu exits the spectral transmigration state.
En vrai, un gameplay
Jingliu's
hyper
ultimate,
intéressant.
Floor Ephemeral
J'invoquerai
Dream
peut-être à son
Flux,
rerun.
deals a set percentage of her attack as ice damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, as well as granting her additional stacks of syzygy.
Whether
Ouais,
it's
syzygy.
normal state Ice Beauty Jingliu or red-eyed spectral transmigrator state Jingliu, she's one heck of a
C'est quoi son
swordmaster.
skill là?
According to
Star qu'il
Xianzhou
a,
records, she
exactement.
was taken by the Ten Lords before the onset of Mara
Est-ce
and
que je crois?
subsequently detained in the shackling prison.
Waouh,
The
trop
famous
bien.
confrontation with her
Ok.
apprentice, Jingyuan, would come later.
Becoming Mara-struck
En vrai,
is an
en
unavoidable
vrai,
fate
Jingliu,
for
elle est très
Xianzhou
stylée, elle a
long-life
un gameplay très
species.
stylé.
But
Mais
they're
c'est que,
still
pardon,
trying to
mais
find a way to break free of the
Blade,
cycle.
In the
Inhibitor
brand
Lunae,
new
ça va être chaud.
1.4 mission, Clouds Leave No Trace,
Ok, ouais.
an anonymous
une
letter
quête de...
silently appears on the Express.
de-
It seems an unexpected visitor has extended an invitation and is looking to connect with Don Hum to
personnages,
delve
là.
deeper into the tale of the Xianzhou. Past events may feel distant in the present, but
Ouais.
it's only right to give this story its proper conclusion.
C'est
Valiant
vrai.
figures from times of old reunite with familiar faces and find themselves in a world drastically reshaped from the one they once knew.
I heard the reason Jingliu wears a
Donc,
blindfold
va
is to
falloir qu'on
avoid
m'explique
catching
ce
sight of
sera quoi
certain
la
objects on the
tête,
Xianzhou.
quoi.
Things that would trigger her memory, and the Mara inside her.
Well, not seeing isn't the same as not remembering. She's never forgotten those who fought alongside her.
Donc
As for
Jingliu,
solving the Mara predicament, we'll just
Kafka.
have to stay tuned for the upcoming
Kafka
Xianzhou
peut
story.
contrôler les soucis là.
Looks like Jingliu's next move is gonna be trending all over the Xianzhou. Hey, Himeko, what if I start doing my own live streams? They could track Jingliu's every step. I bet they'd get loads of views.
Sorry, March. I wouldn't recommend chasing trends. Your content will
clairement pas.
probably end up clashing with the IPCs.
Really? But my favorite streamers are always saying you gotta go with the hype. Anyway, how do you think I'm doing so far, Himeko?
Bah en vrai ça
For
va.
this episode, I did loads and loads of
Franchement,
research.
ça aurait pu
Plus, I
être
got lots
largement
of
pire.
tips from my favorite streamer.
And which streamer would this be?
Ta-da! She's a streamer called Guinaifen. Her streams are super entertaining.
Guinaifen? I can't say I've heard of her.
You haven't?
She's
on the Xianzhou too. How about... I know! I'll tell you all about her.
En vrai c'est clean comme transition pour parler dans notre perso. Je sais pas si je voudrais l'invoquer ou pas, Guinaifen. Dites, si vous explosez, vous êtes vraiment des clis.
There was
Big
one
piece.
night I couldn't sleep, and I ended up watching Guinaifen's Kwaiban live stream. I've never heard anything like
Ouais.
it. I subscribed straight away. It was meant to be.
Her attire is very Xianzhou, but it
Ouais.
feels like she's not from the Luofu.
She's not from any of the Xianzhou ships. I think her real name was Guinevere or something.
Bonjour, je m'appelle
Gui means
Geneviève
fine
et
wood,
maintenant je m'appelle
Nai means to
Guinaifen.
exist, and Fen means fragrant. Su Shang came up with it for her. She's her bestie.
What
Ah,
lovely
tout
imagery.
s'explique.
I know. Plus, if you think about it, Guinevere and Guinaifen do sound kind of similar. If you
C'est
say
vrai.
them a few times, right?
C'est vrai que Geneviève et
We might want to
Guinaifen,
steer
ça se
clear of
ressemble un
wordplay,
peu.
March. I heard the Xianzhou issues fines for that.
Huh? Seriously?
Xianzhou
Des amendes
culture is
pour l'humour.
vast and profound. There's still much to learn.
Guinaifen says that Su Shang is always schooling her on local culture and customs. Su
Ouais.
Shang is as Xianzhou as it gets. I feel like everything I learned about the Xianzhou I learned from them.
Ah bah oui, clairement.
Live streaming, Kwaiban, a passion for Xianzhou culture. Guinaifen seems like a girl of many talents.
She is!
Bah oui,
Although
bien
I feel
évidemment.
like she mainly uses them to impress her bestie. Did you know that Guinaifen is actually a street performer? Not to mention she's
Pardon, mais,
also super
street
talented on the
performer,
battlefield. Guinaifen
pense
is a
à
fire-type
Annick, moi.
character following the path of nihility. When using her skill, Blazing
Oh.
Welcome, Guinaifen launches firecrackers, dealing fire damage to her target and adjacent
J'adore.
enemies with a chance of inflicting burn. After unlocking the Trace High Pulls, her basic attack, Standing Ovation, also has a chance of inflicting enemies with burn.
J'adore son
I'm
gameplay.
curious. Why firecrackers exactly?
Guinaifen says that in Xianzhou legends, artists use firecrackers to fend off scary beasts. In return, the nobility supported the artists
Ouais.
financially. Guinaifen is just continuing the tradition, and friendly locals are only too happy to support her.
Attends, mais
Funnily
ses
enough,
attaques, elles ont
her
l'air hyper
talent is called
rapides,
Patreon
même en
benefits.
x1.
When Guinaifen is on the battlefield and an enemy sustains burn damage, there's a chance they'll enter a Fire Kiss state. Fire Kiss is stackable and limited to a set number of turns. While in the
Okay.
Fire Kiss state, enemies sustain increased damage. Which reminds me, I think Guinaifen Guinaifen livestreamed a battle once too.
Ah, c'est quoi son ulti? Ah oui, c'est les dogos là,
Watch this showstopper. Summons and
les chiens
detonates
qui
an
font
even
boum.
bigger firecracker in the form of a D-ting, dealing fire damage to all enemies. Targets already
En vrai,
inflicted
Guinaifen,
with burns
j'adore
sustain additional
son
damage as a set
gameplay.
percentage of the fire damage.
Is this what the kids call going viral? I'd love to see her combat livestream data. I bet it was an instant hit.
About that. Her stream was taken down halfway through. I think she violated the platform's fire safety policy.
Oh.
Ah, c'est sûr
What do
que
you
c'est
think?
compliqué
Got
quoi.
a better picture of Guinaifen now?
And I can see why you're so fond of her.
En vrai, j'aime bien,
Cool,
genre, c'est
isn't
surtout
she?
genre, elle
I'll
parle
message you the link to her
entre.
streams right now.
Genre, elle parle
Sometimes she
surtout
even
entre
sends
elles.
gifts to her
Genre, je
fans.
trouve ça bien, ça change.
Hey, Gwailings, check this out. Scale Gorge spring water.
Wow.
Clear and tasteless, rich in calories.
Ouais, ça
One
change
sip,
de l'autre
you
chouette
just
à 2
saved
balles
yourself
là.
a meal. Actually, I bought some 5-liter Scale Gorge spring water during Guinaifen's last stream. When you're watching her stream, you gotta be ready to grab the deals. They're awesome.
Wait a minute, March. If that's the case, those
Comment ils
bottles
vont
of
les
Scale
livrer?
Gorge spring water in the Express's storage room, you bought all of those?
Yeah, what about them?
Interesting. Just the other day, Welt was telling me about his new healthy lifestyle habits. Apart from exercise, he's been drinking 8 glasses of water a day. Strangely enough, he's gained a little weight. Guess it must have been...
So Mr. Yang was drinking the... it's getting late, Himeko. We should get back to the show. The next person we'll be talking about is Topaz.
Ah oui, Topaz.
Sure. So, who's Topaz?
Actually, I don't know either. But the director said that Topaz works for the IPC. She even knows that presenter, Albert. Speaking of, let's get him on the line. He can introduce Topaz.
Non.
Albert? Albert!
Non.
Ah!
Non.
Ooh, and whether or not your world
No.
has a day-night cycle.
Je me suis
Good
fait
morning, good
karma.
afternoon, and good evening. I'm your good buddy Albert.
Non, t'es pas mon
Why
buddy.
did our art style change?
On my show, we go by my style. Up next, allow me, Albert, a professional Inter-Astral Peace Corporation anchor,
Ouais.
to introduce to you my guest and IPC colleague, Topaz.
Allez. Si tu me sors qu'elle marche toujours avec son magoret, j'adore. Tornade d'argent. Quoi?
Topaz is a
Va falloir qu'on
rising
m'explique
star
là.
in the IPC Strategic Investment Department, currently heading up the Special Debts Picket team. She's a combination of youth, elegance, and remarkable ability.
The Special Debts Picket Team. I think I've heard of them.
Oh.
Well, as you may know,
En vrai,
among
j'aime
the
bien le
universe's
style
major investors and
hologramme
lenders,
de
the IPC
Guinaifen.
is a big fish.
Je trouve ça
And
très
with so many
stylé.
venture capital projects, there are bound to be bumps in the road. Topaz is our go-to person to smooth out the bumps and make sure we recover what's owed.
Oh, I get it. So the corporation's in the red?
When dealing with defaulters, Topaz's methods
Ouais,
are
ils sont,
swift and effective,
ils sont
saving the
endettés, quoi.
IPC from many a potential loss. She also has a great knack for investments, turning even the bleakest projects
oui.
into success stories and ensuring huge returns for the corporation.
Wow,
Vive la thune, hein,
impressive.
c'est ça.
Does she have some kind of superpower?
Within the walls of the IPC, there is indeed a rumor that Topaz's stellar success might have something of the supernatural about it.
Oh?
Oui, ils sont magots, ouais, quoi.
Supernatural? Oh, reminds me of Guinaifen's ghost hunting streams.
Ghost hunting? Let's not jump the gun. When people
Ouais.
think of Topaz, they don't think about ghosts, but a certain unmistakable companion. I'm talking about her warp trotter, Numby. They may look like a cute mascot, but Numby is
Ok.
Topaz's trusted sidekick.
Bah, je préfère
both
Numby
at
à
home
Kumpy.
and out on the battlefield. Numby has a keen
Numby,
sense for
vas-y.
sniffing out wealth. Security checks, debt settlements, and calculations are all child's play for this little piggy. Together with Topaz, they traverse the cosmos, resolving any and all debt disputes that could threaten the IPC's operations.
The
Numby
IPC's
is a legit
operations.
employee. They even have an official role and title.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
And don't forget, the corporate world mirrors the battlefield in more ways than one. Topaz's prowess in the former is just as swift and formidable in the latter. And
Bien
you better
évidemment.
believe Numby plays
C'est
a
d'ailleurs
huge
pour
part in
ça
that. Topaz
que, en
and
fait,
Numby are
on
fire-type
joue avec elle.
characters, following the path of the hunt. At the start of an allied turn, if no enemy on the battlefield is inflicted with proof of debt, Topaz will inflict this state on a random enemy, thereby boosting the follow-up attack
Ok.
damage they receive. During
Ok, donc
battle,
elle, il y a
Numby
des
starts
attaques de
out with an
suivi.
initial speed and acts autonomously, attacking enemies inflicted with proof of debt. Excluding Numby's own turns, every time an ally follow-up attack hits an enemy inflicted with proof of debt, Numby's
Ok.
action is advanced forward.
Seems like Numby and Topaz share a strong bond.
They
Purée,
make a
ça va
tight
être
unit.
bien à jouer ça,
Speaking
je
of which,
pense.
Topaz's skill, difficulty paying, is able to reallocate proof of debt to a different target, allowing Numby to immediately launch an assault and deal a set percentage of Topaz's attack as fire damage to the new target.
Non, mais
This
ça, c'est
counts
quoi?
as
Ça,
a
c'est...
follow-up attack. Topaz's
C'était son
ultimate,
E.
Turn a Profit,
Ouais, là, son
allows
ulti.
Numby to enter the Windfall Bonanza state. In this state,
Ok, ça,
damage
c'était
and crit
l'ulti.
damage dealt by Numby both experience an increase. If that wasn't enough, every time an ally's basic attack, skill, or ultimate hits an enemy inflicted with proof of debt,
Ouais.
Numby's action is additionally advanced forward. After Numby launches a set number of attacks, this effect is dispelled.
Whoa, Numby's got moves!
Some believe
En
that
vrai, j'aime bien
everything
Topaz.
possesses a soul. I believe that if you treat all living things with genuine care, regardless
J'aime
of
bien
whether they're
Topaz.
human, they'll
On est
respond
d'accord
in
que...
kind.
Il te suit.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Numby's not done yet. Topaz and Numby's technique, Explicit Subsidy, allows Topaz
Je
to summon
l'aime.
Numby when entering a map. Numby then automatically seeks out basic treasures
Ok,
and
incroyable.
trotters within a certain range, leading Topaz right to the loot. The best part? Trotters won't be alerted to their approach, and this effect doesn't even consume technique points. If Topaz and Numby enter combat after using their technique, our little warp trotter regenerates a set amount of Topaz's energy after launching their
Putain,
first
elle est
attack.
incroyable.
If Topaz and Numby are still in the team after winning a battle entered in this way, the team receives a small amount of additional credits up to a set daily limit. The above also goes
J'adore.
for winning battles entered in this way within the simulated universe. But instead of credits, the team receives a small amount of cosmic fragments with a chance to bag a random curio.
Oh,
That's
elle est
quite
elle est
the skill
incroyable,
set.
en fait.
Seems like Topaz and
Ils
Numby
veulent
have a
vraiment,
bad cop
nous
approach
faire
to
la
debt
jouer, en
collection.
All that and no debuffs. We might as well call Numby the omnipotent cosmic piggy bank.
Careful now. If there's an eon of prosperity out there, I doubt they want competition. Truth be told, Topaz doesn't care much about Numby's wealth-generating abilities. Here at the IPC, she has a reputation for being clean as a whistle. Money just isn't that important to her. Money is a means, not an end. Work should make you happy.
Oh là
Topaz
là.
looks after Numby because she loves them.
En vrai,
Simple
l'argent,
as
c'est
that.
bien. hein.
That's not all I heard. In version 1.4,
Oh,
Stagnant
no.
Shadow's Shape of Scorch will be going live. Beat it,
Oh,
and you
no.
can snag the essential material required for Topaz and Guinaifen, Searing Steel Blade.
Albert, are you sure Topaz is
Et
just
attends,
your
Elle est
colleague?
glace.
It feels
Non, il y a
like
déjà un
she's
boss
got a
glace
way
à-
bigger role than you.
What?
Il y en a un
Clearly,
ou deux.
you've never worked in a top-tier company. In esteemed
Non, il y en a
enterprises
que
like
un
ours,
de-
we stress a
de
horizontal
boss
approach
glace
to
à...
management. As long as one has
au
their
Goku
own
de
methodology,
Shinjo, là.
finds their own niche, and
Je
employs
pense
their
que
own
Jingliu, elle
strategy, they can
utilisera les
exert
trucs de
unlimited
la...
influence
de...
and change the fate of a project.
Himeko,
de-
is he making any sense to you?
Oh, j'ai plus le terme.
Not quite following.
De...
Look, I might not get the ins and outs of investing,
de
but I know
ces
my
trucs
way
de base,
around
ce
the
sera probablement
presentation
celui
deck.
du Yofu du coup.
Those dazzling slides on Topaz? Yup, my creation. Impressive. It's all about making yourself indispensable in the workplace. And if Topaz were here right now, she'd acknowledge my presence with the utmost respect.
How's it hanging, Owlie? Hi, viewers.
Topaz!
Ouais.
That's my name. Don't wear it out. You guys probably mentioned already, but I work in the Strategic Investment Department at the IPC headquarters. It's an honor to be here for Miss March 7's show today, and to meet Miss Himiko.
Hi, Topaz!
Nice to meet you too.
The Director Topaz!
Ah, c'est la
What
boss
brings you
carrément,
here?
Topaz.
A while ago, we received an investment application from the Interastral Peace Media Department. It seems the IPM's presenters want to expand the program's reach. As such, the corporation sent me to evaluate the program's performance.
Director Topaz, I'll show you my expertise right now. So without further ado,
La pause,
let's
ou pas?
unveil version 1.4's eagerly awaited 5-star characters.
Oh, les
During the
bannières, quoi.
first phase of 1.4 in the character event warp, Gentle Eclipse of the Moon, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Jingliu. And during the
Jingliu,
second
d'accord.
phase of 1.4,
Et
2
deuxième
character
phase.
event warps will become available. In the
Ok.
character event warp, Sunset Claws, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star characters Topaz and Numby. Meanwhile, in the character event warp, Butterfly on Sword Tip, the limited 5-star
C'est moi
character
ou il s'est
Seele
décalé?
making a return. And I almost
Ouais,
forgot to
donc la-
mention the
Mais du coup, ça
4-star
se passera
character
comment, la
Guinaifen
bannière
will also
de-
be a part of these 2 second
Ça
phase
se passera
character
comment
events.
la bannière arme
Look who's
pour la
back!
phase D
It's
2,
Seele!
pardon.
Feels like forever since we last saw her in Bellabog.
Characters aside, we're also eagerly anticipating version 1.4's 5-star light cones.
Parce
At
que ça risque d'être
1.4's
assez...
first phase light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, I shall be my own sword, will be boosted.
It's
Ouais.
that sword-wielding beauty again.
Standing there in the moonlight without her blindfold, amidst all those flowers.
Mais globalement,
Quite the
les cônes de lumière, ils sont
Unforgettable.
vraiment magnifiques dans
Meanwhile,
le
in
jeu.
1.4's second
Ouais,
phase
voilà, alors
light cone event
explique-nous comment
warp,
ça va se
the
passer.
drop rates for the 5-star light cones, worrisome blissful, and in the night will be boosted.
Wow, Topaz is so
Okay.
lucky to be surrounded by so many cute fluff balls.
Donc il y aura
Can we
les
get one
deux
for
en
the
même temps,
Express,
c'est ça?
Himiko? Oh, please.
I'm afraid that might not be possible.
Sauf
I
s'il y en
remember
a deux
Pom-Pom
des
saying they're
bannières,
not keen on
des
having
bannières de
anything
cônes,
that
du coup.
sheds fur in the carriages.
But Pom-Pom sheds tons of fur.
You know, trotters like Numby
Ouais,
make
c'est vrai, j'ai
great
pas trop compris comment
companions.
ça allait se passer
They're
les
not
bannières, mais...
shedding, low maintenance, and
enfin, les bannières de cônes en
super
tout cas, mais...
squishy.
on
Plus,
verra.
they can sniff out valuable treasures. Or, what about adopting a talking bird? Like Owlie here.
Wait, what? Absolutely
Oh.
not. I'm the star of the IPM.
Ouais, je suis qui
And that
présentait
wraps up
le corps.
today's Warp and Light Cone segment. Director Topaz, I was wondering, how did you rate my performance?
Let's talk about that later. The reason I'm here for
Ouais.
March's show today is to present some small gifts to our esteemed
Ah.
viewers on behalf of the IPC.
Est-ce que les
I'm
cadeaux,
not
ce
the
serait,
best at
par
crafting
exemple, les
presentation decks,
10
but
carburants qu'on a
here's
reçus
the
dans la
slide I
boîte
worked
mail
up.
ou pas?
Gee, thanks, Topaz. It's great you could take time out of your schedule to be on the show. You must be pretty busy.
Well, the corporation is a big part of my life. In
Ouais.
fact, me and my team are heading out to business on Eurillo 6 very soon. Taking part in today's program was a nice change of pace for me.
Oh, really?
Ouais, tu m'étonnes.
Eurillo 6? We've been there. So, is this a debt collecting trip?
I'm afraid I can't comment on internal IPC
Bah oui, non,
matters.
c'est
That said, I heard the
confidentiel.
Express crew will be heading to Eurillo 6
Ah.
for the Trailblaze Continuance Future Market. Looking forward to seeing you all in
C'est
Bellabog.
quoi?
Huh? How did you know about that?
Preliminary research is crucial for the smooth
C'est
progression
quoi
of
ce
any
nouveau
project.
type de
Our
quête
data
là?
collection lead informed me about a significant site on Eurillo 6, known as the Pillars of Creation,
Ouais,
a
les
memorial
nouvelles zones, quoi.
symbolizing centuries of Bellabogian resistance. Out of respect, I intend to pay a visit there with a few colleagues.
Colleagues?
Oh, where are my manners? Let me introduce them. Senior staff, team leader, grunt, field personnel,
Je
and
l'aime bien,
grunt,
lui.
security personnel.
They look pretty slick.
Ouais,
but,
ils sont cool et c'est
I
eux que
can't
Karka a
help but
démoli.
wonder...
Are they enthusiastic about a trip to an ice planet?
I'm afraid enthusiasm doesn't come into it. The IPC's balance sheet isn't the best right now. We haven't got the capital to outsource missions like these.
That explains the recent disturbance in the corporation. As if thousands of voices suddenly sighed in exhaustion and were suddenly silenced.
Let's set that aside for now.
Ouais.
You know, I've heard all about the achievements of the Astral Express. I also heard that the train's navigator was a lady of unparalleled beauty and talent. It was a pleasure to meet you at last, Miss Himiko.
Another reason for coming on the show today? I hope I lived up to your expectations.
You exceeded them. Next time, let's see if we can meet up in person.
I'm sure we can make that happen. Once your work in Bellabog is done, perhaps you'd like to drop by the Express.
Quête de
It's a
compagnon.
deal. I've always wanted to set eyes on the Express.
Sûrement quête de compagnon pour ça.
Can we get a room for these guys already?
Get a room? What does that mean?
As another gesture of the corporation's goodwill,
Moi, c'est ça.
I'd like
ne
to
les
introduce a
répondez
brand
surtout
new
pas.
event for everyone to take part in.
Woohoo!
Nice!
Recognized universally as the leading video game brand, Ethereum Wars is set to unveil
Ok,
an
donc c'est ça
offline
l'event,
fan
le
event
gros
on
event,
Eurillo
quoi.
6, the Interastral Tournament Festival.
Les guerres de l'Ethereum.
Ethereum Wars? What's that?
Think of it as a holographic video game. To secure a spot in the grand
Holographique,
final,
video
contestants
game,
must collect
d'accord.
and nurture ether spirits, which can be found within victory zones.
Ether spirits?
Ok,
I'd venture to
Ether
guess
Spirit,
they're
c'est
much
quoi?
like Numby here. Digital
Comme
replicas of
confit,
creatures designed to serve as combat companions.
Right you are, Miss
J'en doute.
Himiko. Your knowledge in this area is surprising.
I've heard a thing or two
Ah, mais
about the
attends, mais en fait, tu
IPC's
utilises
research
les-
and cultivation programs.
Alors c'est style
Am I right
Pokémon
in
en fait.
assuming that the aim of this event
Ok.
is to analyze the suitability of different species as fighting companions?
Correct.
Ok.
And we stand by our
J'aime
promise
bien.
that no real-life creatures will be harmed during Ethereum Wars. The IPC has
J'aime
renovated
bien.
an old weapons testing ground to serve as a tournament venue. We've also set up victory zones in
Sûrement
different
pour,
locations.
du coup, dans
Curtis
une
Space
nouvelle
Station,
zone.
Eurillo 6,
Ah, comme
and
les
the
quatre
Xianzhou
dans les
Lawfu.
trois-
Those
dans
who
les trois
manage to
planètes.
defeat the championship contenders in each victory zone and
Pour
complete
avoir
the
les
hyperlink
trucs.
challenges will be
Ok.
greeted with generous rewards. It's also worth noting that ether spirits, both allied and enemy alike, are classified into
Ok.
3 types:
Ok.
mechanical, humanoid, and aberrant. In combat,
Aberration,
these types have a
d'accord.
cyclical relationship, with each one countering another. Attacking enemies that
Ok.
are vulnerable to your
Je
current
vois.
ether spirit's type will
En
allow
vrai,
you
l'event
to
peut être
deal
grave
extra
fun.
damage.
Oh, so picking a type that counters
En
your
vrai, je trouve
opponents
les-
is super
Je trouve
important.
que
You got
Honkai
it.
arrive à faire
Furthermore,
des
as you
events.
advance through the
hyper
competition,
fun.
you'll gain access to the even more formidable Overlord Ether Spirits, which
Et
can
tu
be
les
developed to boost their
augmentes,
combat
ok.
prowess.
So the deeper you
Les
delve into
augmente,
the
ok.
competition, the fiercer the fights become. This
Ouais.
is gonna be quite the contest.
Hmm.
You
Faut
you
qu'il-
okay
ça
there,
va.
March 7th?
Ether spirit, copy. Let's see. Whoa, a gold Albert.
Ouais.
Miss March, do I look like some paddle pet to you?
Oui.
You can't just collect anything and everything.
Si.
Just
peut.
curious.
A reminder to our esteemed contestants. Numerous players from across the universe will be partaking in Ethereum Wars.
Hmm.
As you progress, new opponents will be revealed. After completing
Ah,
all
c'est un peu le
challenges,
style de
exhibition
la,
matches
du
await,
TCG en
where
fait,
you
ça.
might end up face to face with some unexpected opponents.
Genre, t'augmentes de
And
niveau et
should
tu
you
retrouves
rise
des
to the
gens.
occasion and overcome the Interastral Tournament Festival challenges, you'll receive IPC-sponsored eligibility
ok.
for a specially selected 4-star
4 étoiles offertes.
character.
Ok,
And
grave
there
bien.
you have it, the full rundown on Ethereum Wars. Hope
Je
you all had
prendrai très
fun, and
probablement
remember to
Lucas.
treat your combat companions kindly.
Je prendrais très,
I've got a
très,
meeting to
très
get to.
probablement Lucas, vu que j'ai déjà
Bye
fait
for
la
now.
L6. Serval, je crois que je dois l'avoir au 5 ou au 6.
But I'm sure
Hook,
our paths will
je la joue
cross
pas
again.
trop. Bon, en vrai, Serval,
Over
je
to you
sais
and
pas trop non
Albert.
plus, mais
Keep up the good
Lucas non
work.
plus en
There
soi.
will be a
Mais je
year-end
préfère
bonus for
Lucas
everyone when
à
we
tout le
roll
monde,
out
quoi.
the new project.
C'est moi où le bureau il a bugué
Bonus
là.
for everyone when we roll out the new project.
Le bureau a bugué.
Thank you, Director. Your wisdom, foresight, and mentorship know no bounds. Take care now. Stay safe out there.
I should be going too. There's some maintenance on the express to attend to. Hope to catch you all soon.
Thanks
Ouais.
for all the
Et
help,
là,
Himeko.
ça va être du
See you
coup
soon.
à March de reprendre en main
Are they gone?
le-
Gone?
Topaz and Emmy
le,
gone.
I think
le
so.
live.
Are you sure?
Yes, take a look for yourself. See? Told you. All gone. Nobody here but me.
Ok.
Nobody else on the line.
Whew, that's a relief.
Ouais,
All
je
those
préfère
gifts.
comme ça. En
If you
vrai.
ask me,
Non, en vrai, les
Topaz
deux
just
sont cute.
abusing her position
En
to
tout cas,
engage in
là,
a
Pom Pom à
personal
droite,
pastime.
il a pris un coup. Hein.
Topaz's personal pastime? What's that?
Isn't it obvious to you? Maybe you should take another look at the specifics of this event.
Ouais, sur
Let
les
me
events.
think. I got it! So Topaz's personal pastime is hunting.
Duh? Hunting?
Bah, elle est
Miss March,
du
what
pass
gave
de
you
la,
that
de la
impression?
Hunt, là. J'ai
Well,
pas les termes en
isn't that right
français.
I'll show
Je
you.
copie juste ce qu'il
This
dit.
event is all about sneaking up slowly and then... Hey!
Whoa, slow down a second.
Non, il faut pas pousser le
Topaz's
mémé dans les
pastime
sorties.
is
Hein.
cuddling creatures, not hunting them. As soon as she gets home, she grabs her pets and cuddles the heck out of them. She's got hundreds at her company apartment.
Huh? Did you say
La
hundreds? How
chance.
does she have the space?
Well, her company apartment is an ecological starship.
Bah, oui, non,
Meanwhile,
mais c'est
my
bon, pas
feathery
besoin d'en
butts
faire
in his
tout
studio
un,
from the
tout un
2020s.
truc. Hein. Franchement, moi,
lives it up in a
j'habite sur
giant
une planète
starship
rien que
over
pour moi.
corporate HQ.
J'en fais pas tout un plat
Well,
non
I
plus.
get
Donc,
by on pack lunches in the
un
middle of
petit
nowhere.
spaceship là, pouet de camembert, quoi. Hein.
Let's shift our attention to some of the other thrilling events coming our way.
Allez, la suite des événements.
First off, during the 1.4 release, the Planar Infinity event is making its debut. Herta and 3 other members of the Genius Society made some small
Ouais.
renovations to the simulated
Mais
universe.
arrêtez de faire
But
des
each of them
rénaux toujours
threw a
à...
spanner in the works. With the code damage, the universe is beginning to
l'univers
expand
simulé, quoi.
exponentially. Madam Herta wanted me to pass a message on to our trailblazers. Don't panic, just a minor bug. You will be compensated.
Minor bug? Really?
Ouais.
It doesn't sound like it.
It's true! The spanners in question
Oh.
cause the simulated universe's blessings and curios to multiply.
Ok,
As such,
grave.
in
Pourquoi
Planar
pas, ok.
Infinity's ordinary plane challenges, trailblazers can obtain some wonderful buffs.
Oh.
For example...
C'est bon ou c'était des 4 étoiles?
Example, a cosmic big lotto that won't disappoint.
Oh, wow!
See what I mean? Following an ordinary plane challenge, trailblazers will enter Herta's manic plane with their buffs in tow.
Oh, j'aime pas.
Every time trailblazers successfully challenge a wave of enemies, a floor is successfully cleared. As floors are cleared, trailblazers will face off against increasingly difficult enemies until
You die.
Oh, I knew there was a catch. Now we have to fight attrition warfare?
Herta wants to test the limits of the simulated universe's memory.
Ah
Don't panic, Miss
bah, on n'est
March.
pas obligé
As
de le
long as
faire. Hein.
trailblazers obtain as many buffs as they can in the ordinary plane challenges, they'll be able to face down the manic plane with full strength. Trust me, in the simulated universe, anything is possible.
Really?
Ouais, bah, tout a l'air
I don't
possible. Hein.
believe you.
You must
Ouais,
believe
4
me!
étoiles,
I
wow.
promise, trailblazers, it's a walk in the park. I'm begging you.
Bah, il y a intérêt, oui.
Now I really don't believe you.
And of course, Werewolf
Ouais,
version
ça, j'aime bien.
1.4b. Without the ever-stimulating check-in event.
j'aime
Come on,
bien.
y'all. Give it up in the back. Let's hear it for checking in.
Woohoo!
Ça,
Check in,
c'est
check
que
in.
j'aime
Also
bien.
in 1.4, we'll be welcoming
Un
in a
historique des
story
dialogues.
replay feature. When interacting with characters in the story, Trailblazers can now pause dialogue and review surrounding context. All that juicy lore and tasty exposition
Je pense pas
buried
que
in the Trigger Happy
je m'en
Mouse Clicks
servirais, mais en vrai, pourquoi
could be
pas.
rediscovered.
This doesn't mean you can make new choices, though. So always make choices that you know you won't regret.
We'll
Oui,
also be
chut,
seeing
hein.
the return of the
Ouais,
planar
ça, j'aime
fisher
bien
and
cet event
realm
qui est
of the
trop bien.
strange events. During the events,
lequel, le royaume de
successfully
l'étrange?
challenging the simulated universe
Ok,
and cabinet of
j'adore.
corrosion can earn you a set amount of double reward.
J'adore.
Nice! Double rewards!
Ouais, les double
Some
rewards
people
de
are
la
farming the cavern like
Realm
crazy
of,
every
je sais pas
day.
quoi là pour les reliques.
They can save
Je ferai
themselves some
clairement sur le
time.
truc de
Would you be one of those people, Miss March?
du physique, non pas du
No
physique,
way.
pardon, de l'imaginaire.
Pom Pom never stops talking about that mysterious recipe they found. Things are gonna get real busy soon.
And what's a recipe gotta do with being busy?
It's not just the recipe. Pom Pom's
Oh.
been talking about organizing a whole food tour event.
Ok.
So strange. Nobody even
J'adore
knows
le
where the recipe
style
came from.
de Danae.
What if Pom Pom runs into bad guys on the tour?
Pardon, hein, mais
I
c'est
need
comme
to
si
protect the conductor.
March
I get
n'avait
it
pas
now.
changé de skin, je
You wanna
trouve.
pose as a bodyguard to get a bunch of free snacks.
Hey, that's slander. The food tour will be following the express around the world. Keep
Okay.
your eyes peeled for official announcements on when and where we'll be stopping.
Hey,
T'inquiète,
I'm the one that
on
leaves people
s'occupe de
in
ça.
suspense around
Oui,
here.
c'est toi qui mets le suspense d'habitude, mais là c'est le programme de March,
And
donc tu
now
te
for
chutes.
the moment you've all been waiting for. Redemption codes!
Ah,
Codes!
codes.
Well, that's everything for today. Thanks for tuning in to our
Okay.
special program and see you in the...
Wait! Albert! Who's the main presenter here? Shouldn't I be the one to bring the show to a close?
My bad. Force a habit. In that case, is there anything our main presenter would like to say to the audience?
Let me think. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, follow, and share. Let's get to 50 billion views!
50 billion. You might want to take a few zeros out there, March. Anyway, I got a flap. They're not paying me enough overtime, that's for sure. So whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and get yourself home already. Albert, sign it off. Bye-bye.
Au revoir,
Wait,
Albert.
Albert.
C'est ciao.
He really made a break
C'est
for it.
ciao.
Anyway, so that's all for today's program. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm your host, March 7th, wishing all you guys a great day.
Oh. Ça s'arrête là du coup?
Exhausted.
Ah, il y a un truc après.
Finally. I'm exhausted.
Oh, ça va. Ça aurait pu être largement pire.
Huh? Really? Oh, thank you. Actually, I was feeling super nervous.
Ah ouais.
Oh, no. You guys did all the hard work. Thank you. Huh? Is the program link up already? I'll share it with my friend. Hey, you see my stream just now? You said you'd be tuning in. Link is already up, by the way. I just shared with you.
Ok.
Remember to watch the whole thing. I'll be checking.
Ok. En vrai, j'ai clairement trouvé que c'était. J'ai clairement trouvé que c'était beaucoup mieux là. Bref, sur ce YouTube, merci à vous d'avoir regardé cette vidéo jusqu'au bout. N'hésitez pas à liker, commenter, partager, comme l'a dit March pour le programme. N'hésitez pas également à venir me suivre sur mes réseaux, que ce soit Instagram, Twitch ou TikTok, les liens sont en description. Et puis sur ce, ciao.
心海之方，万军雷。